Alright, good day everyone. So in this video we're going to tackle about problems involving geometric sequence and series as well. So I guess I prepared around 5 problems. So this will also include the problems relating to infinite and finite geometric sequence and like a geometric series, I mean. So yep. Right, so problems involving geometric sequence and series. So for the learning target in this video, solve problems involving sequence and geometric sequence and series. Let's start with the first one. So a part-time job offers a daily wage of $1 on the first day, twice on the second day, four on the $2 on the second day, and $4 on the third day, and so on for 15 days. So this is under finite, I mean, geometric sequence. Would you accept the offer? Why or why not? So, of course, before you decide, you have to consider how much you're going to earn in those particular days and see if it's reasonable enough. Then why not? Let's start with identifying the parts of the sequence. So in this case, the question pertains to, let's say, how much would you get at the end of that, let's say, the contract, or yeah, the contract. And or let's say on the 15th day alone. So first up to 1 to 4 up to the 15th day. The sequence is a geometric sequence with a common ratio of 2. R is equal to first term of 1. What needs to be solved? You need to solve for the amount of the on the 15th day, A15 basically. We do not add since the amount is not given every day. So essentially, we solve for the 15th day using the general formula for finding the general nth term of a geometric sequence. If we given an equal to a1 times r n to the n minus 1. So replacing the values, take note n here is the number of terms, or let's say, change the color. N here is the number of days. So we'll add it here. N is equal to 15. So since it's on the 15th day. Okay. So simply replace the n with 15. A15 equal to the first term, which is 1 times 2 to the power of 15 minus 1. 15 minus 1 is 14. So A15 is equal to 1 times 2 to the power of 14. And 2 to the power of 14 is 16,384. And that is in multiplied by 1, that is $16,384. Therefore, if I were to be asked, no, it's actually dollars. I'll accept the offer because it will $10,384 is really big in our case. Next problem. Colony of animals has a population of 220 in the year 2015. Every year, it increases by approximately 15%. What is its population in the year 2022? Take note that if you're dealing with percentage, it has something to do with, you still have to add that to the previous year plus the 15% of the previous year. So you have to consider some things in this case. So the first term is A1 equal to 220 for the first year, 2015, and R is equal to 1.15. Now, you might be asking, why is it 1.15 instead of 15%? Well, when you progress the sequence and then you just use R equal to 15%, or essentially that's 0.15, instead of increasing manner of sequence, it won't be increasing anymore. Let's say 1, and then your sequence say R will be 0.15. So instead of it will get bigger, it won't be anymore because your ratio is rational, no? So let's say 1 times 0.15, of course that will be 0.15. So 0.15, then 0.15, then next to 0.15, it's now 0.0022 or 0.025, 0.0225, no? So if you notice, if we use only the 0.15 instead of 1.15, this will be really small. Instead of increasing, it will now be decreasing. So we continue using our. Basically, it's if the given interest, or let's say increase, you use this formula: R equals to 1 plus whatever is the percentage is given. So 1 plus, let's say 15%, so 1 plus 0.15, 1 plus 0.20%, or 20%, so 0.20. So uh, just follow the sequence. It also applies when it decreases by, so 1 minus. So it depends on the situation as well. So for the first year, when you could, when if you progress the sequence 2020, 2016, that is a plus previous year plus the 15% of the previous year, and then this is 253 plus the 15% of 253. That's 290, and so on. 290 plus the 15% of 290. That's why we use 1 plus R. So population in the year 2022, which is the seventh term, is A7, seventh term. A7 equal to 220 times 1.15, n is equal to 7, so 7 minus 1 is 6. 220 times 1.15 to the 6th power is 2.313061 times 220, 508. Give or take, we're not, since we're talking about population and there's no such thing as 1/2 or zero point 0.8 of a person, then we must put this into the nearest whole number. And in this case, we have a total of approximately 509 population in the year 2022. All right, so colony of another. Um, okay. Um, this is of the same problem, but using the exponential growth formula. So this is what I was mentioning a while ago. We use the 1 plus R. R is essentially the percentage, but in the original formula, it was just Rn minus 1. So for the entire R alone, we replace the 1 plus R. Nevertheless, it will be still the same if you just simply add the 100% plus the 15% of the previous year of that term. So if we are dealing with a percentage in increase or decrease, you use this formula, where R is the percent of increase or decrease. But still, it's the same, 509. The coronavirus doubling in the Philippines is every week. If the initial number of cases is 200, that's first term, what is the common ratio? First question, what is the common ratio? Of course, when you say doubling rate, no, it's now, when you talk about geometric sequence, it has now something to do with the rate, no? Double, triple. And then when you say double, common ratio is equal to 2. What is the first term? First term is 200. How many cases would there be on the 10th week? So that's what you have to solve. So 10th term, or n is equal to 10. We use the general formula for finding the um, nth term of a geometric sequence. A1 is equal to 200 times R equal to 2, and n is equal to 10. So 200 times 2 to the 10. 2 to the 10 minus 1 is 2 to the power of 9. 2 to the power of 9 is 512 times 200. That is on the 10th day, there will be 102,400 cases, coronavirus cases, on the 10th day alone. Okay? Before there will be 102,400 cases on the 10th week. 10th week, I mean. Okay. What is the total number of COVID-19 cases since week 1 to week 10? So it's now, if we talk about total number, we talk about the sum of the number of cases on the week 1 and then week 10. So since this has the first and the last week um, is given here or identified here, then we talk about we're going to use the um, finite geometric series. We solve for S10. So for S10, since it's first week to 10th week. So we're going to use the longer formula since this involves a finite geometric um, series. So we replace the values. A1 equals still of previous given 200. R is equal to 2 and N is equal to 10. We look for S10. Replace the values there. 200 times 1 to the power minus 2 to the power of 10. 1 minus 2 over all over 1 minus 2. 2 to the power of 10 is 1024. And then 1 minus 1024 is negative. Erase that part. Negative 1023. Okay. And then times 200, that is negative 204,600, all over negative 1, negative by negative, that is 204,600. So therefore, there would be 204,600 total cases on the first week to the 10th week of the pandemic. I think this will be the last one. Your profit from selling online increases by 10% every day. Well, suppose it's on the first day it's 600 pesos. What is the first term? So this will be series of questions just like the previous item. What is the first term? So first term is 600. What is the common ratio? So here we're going to apply the 1 plus r since the rate is in percentage. We're going to apply the 1 plus r. So it's 1 plus r. R is equal to 1 plus 10% or 1 plus 0.10, that is equal to 1.1. So that's why 1.1. So this is to show why do we have to use the 1 plus r instead of just, let's say, 10% to generate the sequence. So that the sequence will be decreasing rather than increasing. How much would your profit be on the 10th day? So for the 10th day, sorry, 8th day, so A1 was 600, R was 1.1, and then N is equal to 8. We're going to look for AN, A8, I mean. So simply replace the values, 600 for A8 equal to 600 times 1.1 to the 8 minus 1. 8 minus 1 is basically 7. 1.1 to the power of 7 is 1.9487171 times 600 is 1,169.23026. Or using the exponential growth formula, alternate solution, that is just what I meant with the 1 plus r a while ago. Basically, they're just the same. Therefore, my profit on the 8th week would be approximately 1,169.23 centavos. What is the total profit on the 15th day? So we'll see. you still have the first term and then the 15th day. First term is 600. We use the longer formula times 1 minus 1.1 to the 15 all over 1.1 minus 1.1. 1.1 to the 15 is 4.177248,169 all over 1.1 minus 1.1. And then do the subtraction, you'll end up with negative 1096.348902 all over negative 0.1. And if you divide that, you'll get a positive 19,000 pesos, 63, I think 63.49 pesos. So, yep, I think okay, that's the end of the item.